Night.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for the kicker. Will Reichard has the ball on the tee. And off we go here on Monday night. DeAndre Carter on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Bears come out with their quarterback, Caleb Williams. All of Chicago hoping this is the man who can finally answer that long search for a franchise quarterback for the Bears. He won the Heisman. He's the #1 overall pick in this past year's draft.
And he's coming off a game where he's pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he...
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays.
This offensive play caller, he's got to help out his offensive line right now. Some screens, some quick games, some run game. They've got to slow down this pass rush because so far here early, they have had no answers for it.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the #3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity, but the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
He'll try to run for it.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Now here's Aaron Jones. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Darnold. They'll set up the screen with Hawkinson.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Gonna look deep. Looking for more. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll put Everett in motion here. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. On the handoff, Jones. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. His pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run, and it's Jones. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's cut. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bears have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he'll work this out to the 23. Josh Metellus there on the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's Torrey Taylor now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Now, fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Vikings offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Darnold now on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. On the ground now with Jones. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll put Addison in motion. They run it once more with Jones. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. On the give, it's Jones. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Slot receiver headed right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Montez Sweat there on the tackle. Now a 3rd and 2. Try and run for the 1st down with Jones. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's 4th down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He'll work forward for a couple. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Slot man in motion left to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. Darnold now to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Up until that run, this 1st half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jamin Davis there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Williams. That's to the longtime Charger. It's Keenan Allen. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll get this underneath to Swift. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. On second down, it's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing again, Williams. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. He's going to have the 1st down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the 1st down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up 1st down.
The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Swift. He slams it in there, and he is in. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. To return, it's Brandon Powell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Darnold. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Here's Ryan Wright now, as he is on to punt for Minnesota. The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but At the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On third down, it's Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Williams to throw on second down. He'll swing this out to Swift. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. The Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So, 1 touchdown apiece for our two teams. 7-7 on the board here at the break. As we'll send you right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's to the outside, and he's got Jefferson.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
A run, it's Jones. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll look underneath here for Jones. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. On the return, it's Carter. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Bears offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Low-scoring game, all time, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Swift gets it from the pistol. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll go again with Swift, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Williams. That's a short throw caught by Kmet. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Now Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Darnold to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just...
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. LeBear's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now Swift, finding room across midfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They will run it over center with Swift. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he's going to have a Bears 1st down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. 2nd and a yard. A run here with Swift. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Another run here. Another run by Swift. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. On the bootleg, it's Williams. He's in. Gerald Everett Touchdown, Bears.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Powell now to bring it back. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Now a handoff. Jones. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up third down. Throwing. Darnold. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Now Jones. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. Here now, 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick to the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. So here we go. Big spot for the rookie. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Off play action. Here's Williams. That's caught! And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll run. It's Swift. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Williams. He'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Johnson. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll try to run with Swift, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
1st and 10 now from the 36. He'll run. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now Darnold. Here comes the screen to Jones. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll run here. And they bring him down at the 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. First down picked up.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
To throw on first down is Darnold. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Bears. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Darnold to throw. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Darnold to throw again. He'll get this complete. It's Addison again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here's Darnold again. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He keeps it himself. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. To throw again is Darnold. There's Jefferson.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another?
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Darnold. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's going to be caught, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Bears offense getting set to get back to work. And this could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many people around the league were expecting them to come in here and win, but they are on the verge of doing just that.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. The Bears sending out their punt team. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Minneapolis.